Hey guys, welcome back to another TCG Thursday. I'm so excited about this episode. I have a bunch of really cool things to show off. I've been opening up some older stuff, so you are going to see it, like this beauty. But we're going to start off with, let's start off with Plasma. So this episode, I want to talk about a few things because with everything recently coming down with gun violence and the Cleveland murderer, I should say. I'm not even gonna give him a name because you shouldn't remember. Ooh, what the heck? Did I get a... I did get a secret rare. Right as I start talking about this, get the secret rare. Let's just knit this beauty. Let's... Sorry, I didn't think of the name for it. So, what I'm going to talk about today is honestly something that I know a lot about, doing medical history. Oh yeah, I did open a Zygarden because I wanted the promo, because I traded the promo away. Doing medical history a lot on mental health, and he was a grandfather, and to lose him like that, and he was such a good man. And it's not just the family saying, everybody in the community has come out and said he was a wonderful, wonderful person. And because of that, it's hard because things think it's funny, which isn't. If you see something to send them love, I highly suggest you do that. Decline. I don't feel like doing a battle right now. I'm opening packs, leave me alone. Sorry. So, the thing is this is a who's much been destroyed in this way. That's a pretty card. But a bigger point here is, how do we prevent situations like this? Well, one, we have to look at our healthcare system. Yes, we have overarching healthcare for everybody, but we don't have anything for mental health, and that's the biggest problem, is a lot of these people are mentally unstable. It's not like, oh well, they wake up and they decide to kill people. No, they are mentally unstable. If you look at the last big shootings, one out in Aurora, Colorado at the movie theater when Batman came out. If you look at what happened at Sandy Hook Elementary School, if you look at what happened at Virginia Tech, none of these people were mentally sound. And when you look at how they got a hold of weapons, the guy from Sandy Hook, they weren't even his, they were his mother's. Now what's really interesting about that situation, his father, who was the non-custodial parent in this case, he saw the signs and he knew his son wasn't, a nice card too. He knew his son wasn't mentally stable. But the mother refused to allow him to do it because she said it was cruel and unusual punishment. Now, why can we not force people into mental institutions and medicate them and make sure that they're okay? Is because Ronald Reagan signs a bill in the 80s saying, oh, that's cruel and unusual punishment for these people, that they try medication even if it puts danger upon everybody else. He didn't do it because it was a good thing for the nation. He did it because it was cutting costs. And this is the unfortunate truth about the mental health care system, is it's the last one to get any funding. Like, something that you cannot see. You can't see who's mentally unstable. You can't see like physical signs of it. But of course you're going to see it in different ways. This open dragons, and it breaks my heart because these are preventable crimes. Because if we had a better mental health care system, if we had the ability to treat these people and force them into treatment, we could save lives. We could save their lives. because that's something that these people don't understand and they have issues with. They think the world's out to destroy them, and they don't understand what's going on around them, and it's not entirely their fault. It's their, oh, that's a pretty card. Oh, that's a pretty card. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to ask opinions again. Sorry. But when these people are medicated, yes, the medicine does make them feel funky, it does make them feel bad, but what it's doing is it's helping their brains come back to a normal function. And as somebody who has had depression in the past, I didn't need medication because I wasn't that bad, but but at the same time, if you have somebody who's schizophrenic and they feel like the world's going to kill them, and they feel like everybody's after them, and they feel like all these horrible thoughts, I feel like it's something they need to take. So, oh, that's pretty. That is a very pretty card too. I'm getting all the good pulls today. People need so they can feel okay again. I mean, as sad as it is we have these people who, what's the best way to put this? Like, I'm not trying to be offensive in any way. The reason why I'm talking about it this way is because I feel sorry for these families, because a lot of these families, you have these people who could have been prevented and these crimes could have been stopped before. And we need to understand mental health is something that we need to make a priority in our country, in any country. People always argue that it's always a gun issue. And yes, part of it is guns, but the majority part of it, the bigger part of it, is going to be mental health, because it is the silent killer. And I think the stigma behind having a mental health disease, whether it be depression, whether it be schizophrenia, bipolar, any of that, OCD, it not want to say, look, I have, and it's okay to be like me. It's okay to come out and say, look, I sometimes need help. I'm first to admit, I sometimes need help from friends. There's moments in my life I'm just sad that I need to text somebody, hey, I just need to talk. Because I'm just super upset and I don't know why. And I just want to talk to somebody because it makes me feel better to know that I have people in my life who will do that. And not everybody has that safety net. And I'm also the type of person, I'll be the first person to talk to somebody to make sure they're okay, because I had 2 students, one still alive, one committed suicide, who were both suicidal. And one of them, I saw the signs and I sat and I talked to her, and her mom came home in time, thank God. And she was rushed to the hospital. She was okay afterwards, but it still scares me. And the other student, none of us saw the signs. We all knew about what happened with her mom. Her mom committed suicide when she was young. And overdosed on pills, and none of us saw it coming. But there were on now and be like, we're all like, yeah, that was a clear-cut sign. And no matter what we did, we didn't see it at the time, which was heartbreaking because she was a super sweet girl. And it breaks my heart to this day that I didn't see the signs in time for her, because there were so many things she could have done. I had her in my club, she was in my classroom, she was just so sweet. And what broke my heart more was I also taught her boyfriend, and he was devastated. But the thing is there's organizations out there. I know Whoopsai recently made a video where he actually for the suicide prevention. And I absolutely adore that video, because no matter what, he makes an impact on kids. The fact is, it breaks my heart to know that there's people out there who aren't going to receive treatment because they don't have the money, they don't have the social status. And it's something that we need to change. We need to find a way to change it, because for God's sakes, we don't know who's going to be the next mass killer. We don't know who's going to go and start shooting it up. And with that in mind, no matter what we do, no matter what we say, we have to approach all issues, not just the ones that are easy to take care of. And the reason why I say it like that is just because, well, mental health is not something easy to take care of. I will fully admit that. But on a lighter note, I know I've been like really heavy and like sad this whole time. On a lighter note, I actually got a really cool story from yesterday, and I hope he's watching. Yesterday I actually got to talk, I was in a call with Mystic, and I got to meet PokeDan and Ozzymitsu. I'll link their YouTube channels down below. They're both really awesome guys. I was super excited to meet both of them. I'm super thankful that they tweeted out my channel, because I'm like, wait, why did I jump 10 subscribers in a day? I haven't done a panel. So, they're great guys. I actually watched, I got a break and a follow. I've actually watched Ozzymitsu for a while. I just started watching PokeDan. I met Ozzy actually last year sometime on one of Ace Trainer Liam's streams, and we did a few battles. So, really cool. Oh, hey, look, Slowpoke. I haven't pulled the Pidgeot. Oh my god, I'm so happy. So, yeah, I think it's really interesting, though, being online and being on Discord and meeting all these different people from around the world. You have so many different opinions, which is really, really cool, and at the same time kind of confusing, because you're like, okay, well, why do you believe this? And then they'll explain it to you, and you're like, oh, it's a cultural thing. I can figure it out pretty easy. I took cultural anthropology. I'm really good at cultural anthropology. And somebody's knocking at my door. Give me like 2 seconds, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. It was something I had to sign for, apparently. Don't know. Something, dealing with my teaching certificate, which, hey, that's a lot of fun. Anyways, I also find it really interesting how we all interconnect in some way. Like, we all have some experience with Pokemon that all leads us to what we do today. Oh, very nice. Mine just was being so super competitive with my little brother that I absolutely still adore the game, because it was something we shared. And me and my brother are super close. My brother is about to graduate from Notre Dame, and I am super excited. I may or may not make a video with him. Just depends on time. Ooh, that's a pretty card too. And I love my brother. He is my best friend, my biggest supporter, my biggest cheerleader. And I don't know what I'd do without him. He is an amazing person. And I can't say enough about him, because, hey, look! I actually do have 4 of those IRL too. That's the sad part. I keep pulling Manaphy's. I don't have the regular art one. But going back is, like, me and my little brother, we always used to play Pokemon. When we first got the games, he got red, I got blue. Sorry, I was typing in the name. We still do a lot of things together, and he is my biggest supporter, my biggest fan. No matter what I do, he always has my back, and it's absolutely amazing. And why is my computer being so slow? Stop it. Come on. Thank you. Oh, and I keep and I couldn't record, and I just didn't feel like trying to edit because I didn't actually have my script for the Fake Mom World video on my computer. It's actually on my Google Documents, just to try and save some space. So that's why I didn't have a video go this weekend. It's not gonna happen, or last weekend. That's why that happened this weekend. I will have a video up, whether it be the Fake Mom World or an episode of Insurgents. I'm almost done with the fake Mon world. I know it's been a while. I just wanted to wait. Ooh, I got another Decidueye. I wanted to wait because I wanted to make sure my editing was perfect on that, because I really, really, really do want that series to do good. And I feel like if I get better editing and do it in a better way, it's gonna look better and you guys are gonna enjoy it better. But I'm super excited about doing the other legendary of the region. I'm super excited because after I get through the legendaries, I already have the starter lines ready. The grass, the fire, and the water. They've all been done for a while. Really, shout out to the Really Dark and Windy. That's such a great line. So, it is exciting. I'm super excited to do this. I really cannot wait for this series to take off. Ooh. I think Mystic would kill me if I did not use this as my thumbnail, because I know that's the one he'd vote for. Because that's a pretty card. Got my stick looking. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I got it to work. Just took me a second, and I don't want to continue having that pause, that awkward pause where I'm trying to like snip it. Because I don't want the numbers in the thumbnail, because when the video comes out it shows the numbers. And I got a Kangaskhan. Oh my god, I have so much fun doing this series. I don't know if you guys want me to bring back Table Talk Thursday, because I could do Table Talk Thursday and this, do a Table Talk in the morning, and then upload this in the afternoon. Wouldn't take much, because that would definitely open me up to talk about more different subjects that you guys would suggest, because I love hearing from you guys. It's like the highlight. The pack and doing the battle time, because it's lagging super slow. I don't know why it's doing it. Probably space be the fancy. And I mean, I've had good polls online. It's a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys do enjoy this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop after the hacks just because it is lagging. I think I need to open up some more space. I think that's my bigger problem right now. So that means I have to upload a lot of my videos onto my Google Drive and just leave them there, because otherwise it's just going to continue to lag, and I don't want that for a battle or a video. So I'm going to open like 2 more packs of Fates Collide, and then we'll end off here. I had a lot of fun recording this. I hope you guys did too. And I can't wait for you to see the upcoming box battle I have against Cobra. Super fun, and yes, it was worth it. Alright guys, I'm end off here. Tell me what you guys think. Should I do TCG and Table Talk Thursday? Leave a comment down below giving me your opinion. Bye guys.